The Patriots just dropped the kind of shock that hits the entire AFC at once. 1 week, they looked like a team trying to stay alive, and now suddenly people are asking if they're the most dangerous riser in the conference. Nobody was ready for this jump. It came fast, it came loud, and it forced every analyst to change their tone overnight. What makes this so crazy is how clean and direct their climb has been. No lucky breaks, no fluke wins. Just a team playing sharper, tougher, and more confident than anyone expected. The same group people counted out is now punching above its weight and making veteran teams look uncomfortable. When the league starts calling you a problem, you know something real is happening, and the reason this surge feels serious goes deeper than a few wins. This rise started long before these games, back when everything fell apart last season and the franchise was forced to rebuild from zero. That collapse is the reason this new version looks so focused, and that's exactly where the real story begins. Don't forget to subscribe to Redone Report for more powerful NFL stories. Last season wasn't just a bad year for the Patriots, it was a full breakdown that exposed every weak spot at the same time. The team had no rhythm, no clear direction, and no real identity on the field. It felt like watching a group that knew the problems but had no tools to fix them. That collapse wasn't embarrassing. It was a wake-up call that forced everyone in the building to face reality. What happened next is the real turning point. Instead of trying to patch things up, the franchise wiped the board clean. Coaches changed, roles shifted, and the team stopped pretending the old plan still worked. They rebuilt the structure from the inside, kept only the pieces that actually mattered, and made every move with one goal in mind. No more chaos, no more confusion, no more wasted years. That reset is exactly why this season looks so sharp. A team that once looked lost now plays like it finally knows who it wants to be. That kind of rebuild doesn't happen by accident, and the biggest proof of that change shows up in the one player who transformed faster than anyone expected. That's where the focus shifts next. Maye didn't just improve this year, he jumped into a completely different level of quarterback play. The confidence, the timing, the control, it all hit at once. He went from a young player trying to survive rough situations to a leader who now dictates the pace of every drive. You can see it in how he stands in the pocket, how he scans the field, and how he makes decisions without hesitation. What surprises people most is how natural he looks running the offense. No panic, no forced throws, no rookie-style mistakes. He plays like someone who understands the game a step ahead, and that's not normal for a second-year quarterback. When a player grows this fast, it changes how the whole team carries itself, because everyone feeds off that calm energy. And with Maye taking command, the offense finally feels stable. His growth isn't just about stats or highlight throws, it's about giving the entire team a clear direction and a real leader to trust. That shift opens the door for everything else to fall into place, especially when you look at the big moments that showed the league he's becoming a real problem for defenses. Maye's breakout moments didn't come from easy situations. They came when the pocket collapsed, the defense closed in, and the play looked dead. Those are the snaps where most young quarterbacks panic, but he stayed calm and created something out of nothing. That ability to stay in control when everything breaks down is what made people stop and say, okay, this kid is different. The league noticed when he started hitting tough throws under pressure. Off-balance passes, tight window strikes, smart escapes. All of it showed a player who isn't scared of big moments. These weren't lucky plays. Oh, they were signs of a quarterback who understands timing and space at a level older players struggle to reach. Each time he pulled off one of those plays, the spotlight on him got brighter. Those highlights did more than prove his talent. They changed the way defenses prepare for him. You can tell teams are adjusting, trying to contain him instead of waiting for mistakes. And that shift matters, because once a quarterback forces opponents to rethink their plan, it means he's already moved into a higher tier. From here, the next question becomes, who helped him take that step? And that leads straight to the new pieces around him. The Patriots didn't rise just because their quarterback improved. The new veterans they added completely changed the team's heartbeat. Stefon Diggs brought the edge this offense was missing. He runs crisp routes, wins tough matchups, and gives the quarterback a true go-to target. His presence alone forces defenses to play New England differently, and that opens up the whole field. On the defensive side, Carlton Davis and Christian Gonzalez created a strong pairing that gives the secondary real toughness. Davis brings physical play, while Gonzalez adds speed and instincts. Together, they make life harder for opposing receivers and give the defense a stronger identity. When corners play with that kind of confidence, the rest of the defense follows. The front seven also got a big boost. Milton Williams added strength inside, and Robert Spillane brought leadership and energy that shows up in every drive. They don't just fill gaps, they set the tone. These additions weren't made to look good on paper, they were made to change how this team competes. And that shift shows up every single game. And the next part of this rise comes from players who aren't veterans at all. The rookies, who are already shaping the future. The rookie class came in with zero fear and made an impact right away. Will Campbell stepped into the left tackle spot and handled tough matchups like a player who's been doing this for years. His steady blocking gives the quarterback more time, and that alone changes the rhythm of the whole offense. Young linemen usually take a while to adjust, but he jumped in and held his ground from day one. Trevayon Henderson added fresh life to the backfield with his speed and quick cuts. You can see his confidence growing each week as he finds better lanes and hits holes with more force. A young running back with burst can flip the momentum of a game, and he brings that spark. Kyle Williams also flashed big play potential, even with limited touches, showing that he can become a real weapon as he gains experience. This rookie group didn't just help the team, they helped reshape the identity. A team that once looked slow and scattered now moves with more balance and energy. When newcomers fit this well, it sets the franchise up for the long run. And the person who tied all of this together, who brought the structure these players needed, is the head coach leading the charge. Mike Vrabel didn't just walk into the building and change plays. He changed the entire attitude of the team. From the first week, you could see the shift in how players practiced, how they communicated, and how they responded to tough moments. He brought a level of accountability that forced everyone to raise their standards. The team that once looked unsure now plays with purpose. His biggest impact shows in how organized they look. There's no confusion, no wasted moments, no panic when things go wrong. Vrabel has them locked in on the basics: toughness, discipline, and clean football. Those simple things make a huge difference when games get tight. It's the kind of structure New England hasn't had since their peak years, and the players are clearly buying into it. What makes this even more important is how well his staff works around him. Everyone seems aligned, pushing in the same direction, and that unity shows up on the field. When the coaching room is stable, the team becomes stable too. And with the AFC looking more open than usual this year, that stability might be exactly what gives the Patriots their biggest advantage heading into the final stretch. The AFC picture looks wide open this season, and that's exactly why the Patriots' rise is turning heads. The usual powerhouses aren't as steady as before. Some teams are dealing with injuries, others can't find rhythm, and a few are struggling to close games they used to dominate. That gap creates space for a team that's gaining momentum at the right time, and New England is stepping right into that space. What makes their timing so dangerous is the mix they now have: a young quarterback on the rise, a sharper defense, and a coaching staff that knows how to win tight battles. Those traits matter the most when the margin between teams gets thin. While other squads are still trying to figure themselves out, the Patriots are building confidence with every win and playing with a steady approach that travels well. And now, with the AFC lacking a clear, unbeatable favorite, the Patriots suddenly look like a team that could catch everyone off guard. They're not finished. They're still growing, still improving, and still pushing for more. If they keep building on this pace, they might turn this season from a surprise into a full statement. The kind that forces the entire conference to rethink who the real threat is. Blessings to all my Red Zone Report subscribers family. Your support means everything. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and I too catch you in the next one.